After just 1 week, because they thought that their business plan was going to survive after this announcement. Make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen, but mostly gentlemen, OnlyFans is back.
Really?
OF. What was with this complete reversal here? Because all of a sudden they have the money to back explicit content.
Yeah. So the deal is they announced that they are going to support porn now, right? Whereas last week they said they weren't, right?
Right.
Dude, fuck that. They're just trying to get people to talk about them, and it probably worked.
You thought it was a leak? Because I thought about that too, conspiracy alert. But yeah, I mean, it obviously got a lot of people talking about them. But I felt like, maybe people that were content creators on there weren't phased, as if this was some sort of leak.
How many people you think went and tried to get another job the day that news came out?
My dogs are going crazy. I theorized that I saw some tweets that was like, now all the waitresses are going to return to their respective jobs. And it was just like, are you kidding me? But people had to scramble.
Yeah. I saw a tweet. It was like Hooters job applications just went up 50% this week.
Literally.
So they banned it because they thought it was going to get illegal. And now they just decide, it's not going to be illegal.
Well, it was supposedly because they weren't going to have backing in terms of investments for if they wanted to take it public. This is killing me right now.
What are they barking at?
Order. Fuck me. All right, one last try.
Just that, or you could edit it. I don't care, but you could also edit it out.
I think it's funny.
All right, yeah, we'll leave it. We'll keep going.
All right. Fuck it.
But no, yeah, the Visa won't partner with them and shit.
Right.
I get it, but now I guess they're fine. I heard the owners, the creators of it are multi-billionaires, and there's only a few of them.
Well, it's an interesting industry because I totally understand. I heard this the other day. It's like what athletes are doing now where Kevin Durant has his own show on ESPN because it's like ESPN getting quotes from Kevin Durant for free was so great for people watching ESPN. So Kevin Durant was just like, wait a second. No, actually, you have to pay me because everyone wants to listen to what I have to say. The age of social media. So it was but my only question is, what would OnlyFans be if it wasn't for sexually explicit content? Paying something for a service of what, photos, videos?
Well, until they announced that last week, I didn't know that you could post porn on. I thought it was only a website where you just posted people could post naked pictures of themselves.
Right.
I didn't realize you could actually
Was that going to be banned too?
No, that was not going to be banned.
Okay.
It was only sexual intercourse and stuff like that was going to be banned on the website.
Wow. And the internet still threw a fit.
Yeah.
So people are getting dick down on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Apparently.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be very few people.
What's the price point for that? What's the price point for that? Is it per video? Is it per month? A subscription service? Because I read that the numbers were in the billions, and that's why everyone lost their mind. We're your entire industry is about to fall apart in front of you because of your decision.
Yeah.
I've never even been on the website. I'm going to check it out right now.
Okay. All right. Let us know. Get us back on the particulars. I also have another question about Austin is back with us. No Jack Duncan this week here on Wingin It, but he'll join us, of course, next week as well. You had the topic last week, and we unfortunately didn't have yet. North Korea is fucked. So should we get to that right now?
Yeah. Did you guys hear North Korea is fucked?
I heard it last week, but I didn't hear the elaboration.
No, I listened to this podcast on Joe Rogan of this girl who escaped when she was 11.
Oh, this was nuts.
13. Oh my God. It's so much worse than I thought. It's literally a concentration camp where everybody is starving 24/7, and within the concentration camp, there's like tiny concentration camps where if you do anything wrong, your entire family and generations of your family name get punished. And it's just fucking nuts. But I was talking about it with someone, and I was like, if I was born and could have the option to be what's his face,
Kim Jong-un.
I'd probably take it. I mean, he's literally a god to thousands of people, and I mean, he does whatever he wants.
But
yeah. I mean, a lot of people would want to be a
asshole?
supreme leader. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be an asshole, but you would want to be in his role, right?
Well, I mean, he's never known anything else different too.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, so if I was born into it and they gave me the option, I'd probably take it too. But I'm pretty sure
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, wait a second. Are you trying to become a dictator?
Yeah.
I watched so Afghanistan obviously still in the news. And I watched it was about like the first people in Afghanistan. And what I didn't realize, because we were so young at the time when we invaded, back after 9/11, was the atrocities that the Taliban had that people are so worried about now, where it's like women aren't allowed to go to school to read, like stoning to death was an issue, which is like, oh, okay, maybe that's why we invaded. Like, I can understand like trying to stop these human atrocities, but it was a tough scenario.
Well, it's crazy because now like everybody knows about North Korea and no one will speak up about it because basically China's in on it. And if we say anything, China will, stop trading with us or whatever.
Oh, it's crazy how, because we were distracted in the Middle East, that China became a superpower. Like, and that's kind of, we're reading in between the lines there. Like, we're good right now, but China gaining power is probably not necessarily good if just one day they were just like, you know what, fuck it, let's exert this.
All I know is someone's got to stop that man, and it's not going to be me. So someone's got to do it. All right.
Maybe it's Jake Paul, because even though the world is burning and global warming, we've got atrocities across the world. We have Paul-Woodley this weekend, but it's on a Sunday. Remember,
what are with these? Why do the Pauls fight on Sundays?
I mean, it's kind of smart. I'm not buying the Logan Paul exhibition. Like, at least Jake Paul's undefeated in professional boxing matches, and he's a favorite this weekend. I'm laying the juice. My God.
Wow. How much is he favored by?
Minus 175. And I think Vegas is trying to do this because they are, if you see, it was the same thing with Ben Askren, even though he showed up with a pot belly and he looked like the plumber changing with his name, Phil. Tyron Woodley is actually a good UFC fighter, but I think he's 1-5 in his last 6 fights. Like, he is washed. He's old. Jake Paul actually trains, but people seeing a UFC fighter, former UFC fighter, plus money, they're going to take that. But I don't know if I'll have to watch it on Sunday.
I think the Sunday fights are smart because, I mean, if you have it on a Saturday night, everyone's going out and they forget about it. But Sunday, everyone's laying around. And they have a Rough and Rowdy Friday night.
That's right.
So I think they didn't want to include them with the other Rough and Rowdy people because they're like a different level,
And there is a UFC fight on Saturday. So I thought Jake Paul was just going to stick it to Dana White and just go up because it's like a lame fight night.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, what if they're trying to be NFL football? Like August 29th, right before football starts, we've got like kind of a tease weekend in college football, but then shit gets serious next weekend.
I'll probably end up fucking betting on him, but I absolutely hate him.
Okay, don't fall for it. It's Jake Paul, dude. Come on. He had a weird TikTok. I usually like him on social media. He had a weird TikTok today where he's like wearing a face mask and he had like 2 pigtails on top of his head. I didn't know what was happening there.
Dude, him and Julia Rose is the weirdest relationship to me.
I found out last week they were dating again. And then I clicked on her profile on this post that he posted today. And did she change her name?
Yeah, she changed her Instagram name to Julia Rose Paul. So
what the fuck?
yeah, that's why I was about to ask. They didn't get married, did they?
That was my question.
I don't think they did. I think she's just doing that.
Stirring up the pot. Dude, fuck
Yeah.
that. That pisses me off.
That's crazy. The crate challenge. This shit has me weak, dude. I don't know if
the first person died in Dallas.
Okay. Yeah. Well, now this makes it very somber.
Well, they were doing it on concrete, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, why the fuck would you do it on concrete?
Did you see that one where it was in Louisiana and they were doing it and there was a shootout and it killed 2 people? Like,
What?
It was crazy. Like, there was like gunshots and like the guy filming it just ran away.
I love how people are saying this is like a government conspiracy now. I think I saw Aaron Platt's tweet that Big Dairy is somehow behind this. Putting out these milk crates.
No, hold on. I'll do you one better. Do you guys follow It's Daniel Mac on TikTok? Hey, what do you do for a living? Goes up to the fancy cars.
Yeah.
Did you see his latest video where he goes up to the birds aren't real van or whatever, and he's interviewing. He's like, "Hey man, what do you do?" He's like, "Well, actually, since 2005, the government took out 1959 to 2002. They took out all the birds in the U.S. and replaced them with drones." He's like, "Okay, man. I mean, wait a second. I might have to do some digging on that."
Dude, you haven't heard that? It's like the most absurd conspiracy that people like say all the time. People like wear shirts that say birds aren't real.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, well, convince me that they are real. And
we got to have that guy on. Good God.
That'd be great.
What was he driving?
Literally just like the sketchiest white van with Microsoft Word art. Birds aren't real on the side.
Also, Daniel Mack apparently DMs everyone and is like, "Hey, you want to collab?" And then goes up to them fake and is like, "Hey, what do you do for a living?"
Dude, like,
I kind of figured that.
No, I figured like he's got some like he did one with Josh Morris. Like, these guys definitely collab underneath the table.
They're like, "Hey, yeah, let me show you my entire house." I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
There's a knockoff guy who does mansions, which he's actually pretty tight. I think his name's Aaron Van Camp.
He just knocks on the doors.
Yeah, he's literally just like, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" He goes up to houses. Like, I'd be scared for my life. I guess who even knows? Do you guys think you could do the crate challenge? Should we liability issues? That might be we can't do it live on the air. Maybe we might do it for content, but
I feel like I could do it, but I mean, I have no clue how hard it is. Like,
we should post like a TikTok of us trying to do it or something.
100%. Yeah.
I don't think I could do it, but I'll try.
Where are they getting these crates?
That's what I'm saying. That's like, where would you go to get that? Like the local supermarket? Hey, give me all your produce crates. But they are milk crates.
They take up like a lot of surface.
I'm gonna Google it.
Did you guys see? Did you guys see Blueface completed? That was crazy. He did it. He made it look like impeccably easy.
See the dude that did it while rolling a blunt?
Perhaps that was awesome too. Bradley Martin did it too. I think eating a bowl of cereal.
Yeah. But dude, like, they don't like stack into each other. You know what I mean? So like,
it's
like a lot of room.
No kidding, and it's freaking tall though. Like that has to be 6 feet off the ground. Like there's been some crazy wipeouts where it's like these guys falling, their chests are hitting.
So I typed in where can I get crates for the crate challenge on Google, and the first like 7 things are doctors warn over dangerous viral milk crate challenge. Milk crate challenge has doctors warning it's
got to be better than the Tide Pod challenge though. I mean,
yeah. I'm sure the death rate is much lower.
Apparently not in Dallas though. These guys are killing me.
He wants to be on the podcast.
I know, dude. I hate when it's dog night for myself when Kelsey's working. All right, let's talk about Pebble. So I was in California. Austin was in California as well. LA, I was a couple hours away in San Jose area. So I get the chance to golf Pebble Beach. My brother-in-law says, "Hey, it's only an hour away. I bring my clubs everywhere. I was hoping to just golf right by the house." And I was like, "Dude, Pebble Beach." Like when you guys think golf courses, that you would want to golf, you know, I think there's probably maybe one or two. There's only two off the top of my head, and it's Augusta, which is like near impossible, and it's Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what other golf courses would go there. So I was like, all right, I have to fucking do it. Crazy fucking expensive. And so like I have to call them, right? So it's just like just by chance, weekday, Monday. I'm a single golfer. I have to take an hour Uber there. A beautiful drive. Monterey, where Big Little Lies was filmed. And I was like, hey, can you let me on? They're like, yeah. They're getting all my information. They're like, all right, looking forward to seeing you at 2:20 Monday PM. It's it's $475 and it's $54 extra if you want a cart. I go, you said what? Like it's not anywhere on the fucking website, the price, but I had to do it. And I'm dreaming about I remember every hole. Like I'm still replaying it in my dreams 2 days since.
Did you play by yourself, or did they make you go with like, did they pair you with people?
So I was standing around, a couple old people went off in front of us. First of all, my brother-in-law made it seem like, yeah, dude, you should golf Pebble. Maybe you're going to be paired up with someone famous. And I was like, holy shit, me and Jim Nance are about to cut it up like a couple of menches on 18. But no, it was this guy who incidentally, he's like, yeah, I'm from Connecticut. I was like, no fucking way. He was basically a town over from where I grew up in New Canaan, Connecticut. Him and his two sons. This is crazy. So we're like, yeah, well, they're 12 and 14 years old. We step up. He hits one like into the bunker. I step up. And I'm like an 18 handicap now. So I can play, but like, you know, I'm like bogey golf. Exactly. And I step up there and I just totally whiff and maybe just dribble it 4 yards. And everyone, like there's like a starter, people waiting. It's a whole resort area. I'm just like, oh my God, I just go pick it up. The guy is like, nobody saw that. These two child prodigies just drill it right down the fucking fairway. So then I finally like picked up my game and I shot all right. But these kids I played with, this 14-year-old was -1 through 5 holes at Pebble. Like,
oh my God. Did you play from the same tees as you?
14. Yes, we all played from the same tees.
Did you?
And except for the 12-year-old who was like the one tee in front. And this kid holed out for eagle from 95 yards out. Like one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in my life. I'm looking at it at the green. I go, sit. And it just hits the green and spins and dunks into the hole. A one hopper into the hole. And these kids we're going to see them on the PGA Tour.
That's fucking crazy. Wait, who got the eagle? Was it the 14-year-old or the 12-year-old?
It was the 12-year-old. I thought the 14-year-old was raw, and then I was like, I'm talking to Dad. I'm like, yeah, damn, your son's 1 under through 5, and he goes, wait until you see my other kid. He's got more touch, and then he holds out for eagle, and he dusted the kid on the back nine like this guy couldn't miss. We had a caddy come with us, but like for the kids and the other guy, like I was gonna pay for a caddy. But he was like, why? He was carrying both their bags. I was the only one in the cart. But it was cart path only. So it wasn't that great. But he was kind of throwing me tips. Like this guy was reading putts for everyone. Mm-hmm. And then he would kind of just look at me and be like, yeah, I told them it's like, you know, it's playing like 190. I was like, thanks.
How much extra was the caddy?
Oh God, I can only imagine. Like I tipped the guy cleaning my clubs who did a terrible job $20 because I was just like, wait a second, what's 20% of 500 something round?
Did you break 100?
I went 102. I should have broke 100, but there was a sand trap on every hole. There was like 3 sand traps. I probably 3 hit out of. It was crazy.
Would you say it's the toughest course you've ever played?
100%. And it's like, it made an impact on me. Yeah. Like, I don't know when I could go back to a normal course.
Yeah. Tough to rebound from that one.
Yeah. The opposite of Pebble Beach was the Oakland A's game, which was awesome, but that stadium's a dump. That's why the A's are in, oh my God, the area around it. Like I was expecting to be like a bar area. It's just like a highway and, graffiti. But I got the worst.
How many stadiums have you been to?
This was my 14th. I just
14th
ordered
MLB
tickets.
Stadium.
14th MLB Stadium. I just ordered my 15th because I'm going to see my brother for my birthday in DC. We're going up to the Baltimore Orioles game, and they're so trash. I think they've lost 19 straight. We just copped fire tickets. We're right behind home plate, $95 a pop. So you're gonna have to check out the broadcast and see if you see me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go to a national game?
They're out of town. I'm always looking. What was crazy about the Oakland A's game was the Giants and the A's are like an hour apart, San Fran and Oakland. The Giants were at Oakland. And like everyone's going nuts, like a huge rivalry game. It was sick. But I got the worst sunburn of my life. I was wearing Lulu shorts, shout out. And I just got a thigh burn. Like not a cloud in the sky. And it was the most painful thing ever. Have you guys had one of those sunburns that have not only like kind of peeled to the point where you look like a zombie or have just put you out of commission where you can't move?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Usually they're the worst on my back. Like when you get a really bad sunburn on your back, it's terrible.
Wait,
Right.
Your thighs? What are you talking about?
Dude, so like the sun was just beating down on top of us. Like it's a Sunday afternoon game. And, you know, we're wearing, 8-inch inseams, Brennan? I mean, come on. We're Lulu, hopefully sponsor soon. And my thighs are just white. So I it just annihilated my thighs.
You go, yeah, I was wearing Lulu short. Shout out. Who are you shouting out? Lulu.
Lulu in general. You got to be, if you're not wearing Lulu, I mean, you're missing it. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I have like 5 hand-me-downs from Brendan that are Lulu. He would just walk into my room and be like, you want this?
Lulu's the new Vineyard. I mean, it's the new Vineyard Vines, I feel like. The worst sunburn I ever got was at camp, and I kid you not, like it was kind of a similar situation where I was like, it's 70 degrees down in California. How bad am I going to get burned? I was in Maine and I got destroyed where I was like bedridden. I had to go to the nurse at camp. And then people were, I couldn't walk by crowds because I was peeling so bad. Like after I got back from swim class.
Yeah, dude, bad sunburns will put you out for like a week. It's like getting like the flu sometimes.
There's nothing like some
sun poisoning.
That's like when you get sun poisoning.
I don't think I've ever had sun poisoning. Knock on wood.
My whole face is peeling off like 2 or 3 times.
Jesus.
And like half your face is off, half your face is on. You're like, how do I leave?
Right. No kidding. Have you guys ever heard of WeedMaps?
I've heard of it. Elaborate on it, what it is, because I've.
So basically, I was I get into town in California. It's like, all right, we're visiting our newborn nephew, right? It's gonna be awesome. And we get into town. It's like a suburb of San Jose, to where it is like 30 minutes south of San Jose, but traffic, as I'm sure your brother knows, Austin, is a nightmare, just all over California. So like first day we drove like basically an hour round trip to get some joints. So and then we go to the Oakland A's game. I'm out like 3 days later. I'm like, hey, there's hopefully the first time I ever used Uber Stop, like putting a stop before we go back. Hey, can we go to this dispensary? The road's closed because of the game. So I'm like, fuck, all right, it's like the last night and we're driving back and I'm just doing a Google search of everything, and all of a sudden I come across weed delivery, WeedMaps. So I'm like putting it in, I'm shopping online, and all of a sudden it was the most flawless thing ever. They showed up and they had it in their trunk because I guess they can't have it in their actual compartment, and they just dropped it off. You pay online.
That is
how much was the delivery charge?
God, it was like, I got probably 3 packs of joints, 4 packs for like a total of $70, and it was like free delivery. So I'm sure they upcharged the weed, but
don't you already get the birthday cake delivery man though?
I do, but not in California. This comes Minnesota comes to the mail, but this was because there wasn't anything close. I wasn't going to be like, hey, Aunt Tori, drive me to San Jose real quick.
Wait, are you guys hip on Delta 8? Or
What is
know
that? A
what
new
it is?
strain of COVID?
Have you heard of it, Austin?
You were telling me about it a little bit.
I don't think I was telling you about it, but apparently, so I guess there's, I mean, I don't smoke weed, but apparently with THC, there's like 9 components to it, like to the actual like chemical breakdown. And there's, I guess, this thing called Delta 8, which is THC, but it's got one less chemical component. So that's why it's called Delta 8 because it's missing the 9th one.
Okay.
And I don't know, people claim that it gets you like the same high, but it doesn't make you paranoid. So people have been
Right
like
up your
trying to
alley.
convince me to try it, and I don't know, I've been debating it, but I'm a little scared. What do you guys think?
Just do it.
Yeah,
Maybe
do it.
maybe we should smoke a Delta 8 joint one day, Austin.
Can't you like buy it at the gas station?
I don't know.
Have you guys? So, did you mention CBD? Like, my brother was hip to CBD for a bit, but like, me as a pot smoker, I was like, yeah, this is calming and it's cool to have every single day, but it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah, I don't think CBD does anything. Apparently, this Delta 8 gets you high like regular weed does.
Brennan, we should smoke a Kratom Delta 8 blunt together.
Okay.
Wait, the one thing that was crazy about California was all the joints were soaked in keef. Like, so I got this pack of joints and I was like king rolls. I was like, all right, cool. I like pre-rolls. They're simple and easy when I'm on vacation in a place that's legal. And there's a warning. Usually it's like, oh, pregnancy warning, etc. Cigarettes, you see other warnings. This one just says warning. These hit different. They weren't lying. I pulled this thing out and it's just soaked in keef. Like all of them were soaked in keef. 2 different places I went to just buying joints. And it was epic. So we do like to rate tap water here on Wingin It, of course. But I was thinking about this because I'm in the minority, I believe, in that I love Dasani water. What are your go-to water brands? And are you a snob when it comes to if you're a gas station? Because I know a lot of people that say Dasani tastes like ass. I think the taste is phenomenal, but who knows?
I don't dislike Dasani. I don't like Deja Blue.
Really?
But I do think the best are like Fiji and Smart Water.
Fiji.
But like other than that, I don't like dislike any of the other ones.
Aquafina, not bad.
Dude, I saw this video where they like tested the waters and Dasani has like terrible shit in it. And it's everywhere because it's so cheap. My favorite are Fiji and Voss.
Voss, yes. Okay, wait a second. Voss is the top of the food pyramid for water. Seriously.
Dude, the bottle is sweet.
Dude, whoever invented that bottle was like, like it was so smart. It was like, I'm gonna make my water look just fucking kick ass.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it kind of like a hard bottle too? It's like hard plastic.
Yeah, and Smart Water is good too.
Smart Water is good. Isn't that like the sucker kind of nipple bottle? Is that what they call it?
Or wait, I'm sorry. Is it Smart Water or am I thinking of Life Water?
Wow.
I don't think I've ever heard of Life Water.
Like I have.
But I don't think Smart Water has the nipple top.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of Smart
But
Water.
it is the longer bottle.
Right. Dude, are they still making those Gatorades with the nipple top? Because those hit
Oh
different.
yeah.
I
went to this bagel place here in Dallas this weekend. And they have a fire drink selection, and I got a nipple top Gatorade, and it was legendary.
Yes, correct.
Dylan, you've had a water with a nipple top before?
Yeah, dude. I swear to God, there's some Smart Waters that have it.
Yeah, they don't really make them anymore, but I for sure had one before.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
This bagel place also has Gatorade in a can.
Oh, dude, I just heard about this the other day. I don't think I've had it.
Dude, were you at Shugs?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shugs.
Dude, they got all shit there.
Yeah,
dude, my old elementary school in Connecticut had maybe it was middle school had Snapple pink lemonade canned. It's just absolute gas. Okay, because Porter is absolutely devastating me. We'll break and we'll come back here and wrap up Winging It here. Austin, Brennan, myself. We're back after this. All right, we're back. We've got our own makeshift order of this week's tea. Austin's going to provide it for us. First, Austin, do you have any highlights from your weekend in LA? I saw you were at a Dodgers game. I've actually not been to that MLB stadium.
Yeah, Dodgers game was cool. The tickets in the very high nosebleeds were like $35
Sure.
because they're so good.
They're so good, right?
We bought a Cryptomon egg, which is an NFT egg where they say it's a mixture of Pokemon, Tamagotchi, and like Neopets or something. And we don't know when it's gonna hatch. So we're just holding this
What if
egg.
it never does? Your buddy's just gonna that'd be the best scam in the world. Yeah, hold on, wait a minute, it'll hatch.
Apparently, like, they're building the game, so like they're all gonna hatch one day, and then you'll be able to like play with these little characters. And we're thinking like, yeah, what if they never hatch? Like, should we sell the egg before it hatches, or should we wait and see what we get and see if it'll go up in price after that? So yeah, we're on the fence with that. It was like a $500 egg. It's so dumb, but
Jeez.
then we bought a Zed Run horse, which is a fake horse, and that was like $1,000. And you can race them, and you can breed them, and there's like different classes, different colors, and the races are lit. I mean,
it's literally like the fake horses in Vegas. I was following
Yes.
along your Snapchat story.
yes, literally, and the horses go up to the front, then to the back, up to the front, like it fluctuates so much. We probably ran, I don't know, 7 races and got third once. But dude, we got to buy a horse. I mean,
Yeah, 100%.
you can get them for like pretty cheap. And some
Wait,
of the races,
crypto or actual horse? Both? Okay.
both. Fuck.
Let's buy a Wingin' It NFT horse.
Yes, 100%. I'll have to run it by accounting and maybe we can expense it. That'd be a heady play.
Yeah, there's some for cheap, and some of the races are either free or just like $1. So we bought a chick horse, and then Aaron bought another $1,000 horse so that he can breed them and sell the offspring.
Yes, no kidding. Yeah, you could be the Bob Baffert of NFT. Well, so I've been seeing this lately in stock market kind of headlines. Is Facebook mentioning the metaverse? Like that's the plan, which is basically what Ready Player One was based off of, where it's like everyone's kind of just going to the digital world where you could just be, you could be rich with NFT horses and just spend whatever you want in this metaverse. And that's eventually the future. Who knows when it'll happen, but
Did you see the Spider-Man trailer?
yeah, dude, that was apparently the most anticipated Marvel trailer of like ever.
It was
I
hype.
saw it was the most watched trailer of all time.
I haven't been caught, so I haven't watched any of the new Spider-Man movies. They're on my list. I've heard they're incredible, but
Well, they had a metaverse in the trailer as well.
oh, really? Okay, yeah.
Also, did you hear that scientists are now theorizing that every single black hole has another universe in it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, everything's out there.
But they're like actually discussing it. Isn't that ridiculous?
Where's the UFO report? I mean, we need that seriously. All right, let's get to some tea. I've actually got some to start. Maybe Brennan can fill us in because I kind of just been on the fringe of this. Maybe if you know more about the Drake and Kanye beef. And Kanye, this was shocking. Kanye still has not dropped his album.
Yeah, what's the beef?
Oh, I thought I saw that Drake put a verse out on probably somebody's track. Basically,
I saw that. I didn't hear it, but I did see that he dissed them. And then I saw Kanye like posted Drake's address.
Yeah, there's something going on there. He like added Pusha T to a group chat message with Drake.
Yeah, and then said some weird shit. And then also, did you see, I think it was either today or yesterday, Kanye West is legally changing his name to Ye. Like
that's how he play.
and like dropping the last name West. Like he's like not gonna have a last name. He's just gonna be Yay.
That's kind of sweet.
Yeah, that is sick.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible though. Aren't you like? Maybe that's not a law. Are you supposed to actually have a first and last name? People are just like, middle. Here's your confirmation name.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but yeah, I don't.
What's his kid's name gonna be? Nay.
Well, he has Stormy or no
North.
No, he has North and what's the other one?
South.
We're gonna get roasted by any girl.
I don't even think there is another one. Is there?
No, they have 2 kids.
All right, I'm looking it up.
Also,
Stormy
Kylie Jenner is pregnant with Travis Scott's second kid.
How about that? Yeah, isn't
Love
Stormy the
that.
first kid? That was crazy.
Yeah.
Dude,
Kanye's
can you believe Kanye's net worth is $2 billion?
I know.
How the fuck is it $2 billion?
Is he like? How is Gap still in business? Like, I feel like he is keeping Gap afloat, but supposedly that's his wealth.
I think
It's wait a second, this can't be right. Chicago and Psalm.
sounds right.
Psalm, yeah, Psalm.
For his kid's name?
Yeah, it says Kanye. Oh, disowning his 2 kids, Chicago West and Psalm West.
Wait, he's disowning them?
I don't think either of his kids' names are Psalm or Chicago. One is for sure named North.
Okay, I don't have the glasses on. What
Let me-
website am I on? Republicworld.com. All right, this is why we need Alex Bursick in here to fact check me with the glasses. I think I just got a virus. Anyway.
Oh, it's Saint. It's Saint.
Saint North.
So who the fuck is Psalm?
I think I just accidentally clicked on some right-wing fucking like hit piece on Kanye.
He's got a secret.
Wait,
Psalm in
they have
Chicago.
4 fucking kids.
All right,
Apparently
wait
they have
a
4
second, I'm
kids.
back.
Apparently, there is a Chicago in Psalm.
But he's disowning them.
Yeah, so those 2 are out. Dude, isn't it Kylie? Yeah, it's Kylie Jenner who like her baby looks like the fucking bodyguard or whatever. And people were like, what the hell?
What bodyguard?
Like Kylie Jenner's bodyguard. They're like, wait a second, this guy looks a little bit.
I have seen that. People.
He's
there's
Asian.
a conspiracy behind everything.
Right, exactly. Everyone's got anything. Any more tea, Austin? I could fill.
Yeah. Go ahead.
With Are You a Night Sweater? That's all I had.
All right, no, I got tea.
Okay, okay. Night sweating's terrible, by the way. What?
I was just thinking, I'm totally gonna get canceled in the future if I ever become famous for
We're all
saying
fucked.
that I want to become a dictator and be the most evil person in the world.
Well, I'm getting canceled for my Lizzo comment already.
No,
So.
apparently that's back. I saw a funny ass joke on TikTok. I said to Brendan, I said, we're back.
Yeah.
It was pretty
What do you say about Lizzo?
Well, a few
You were
episodes
on
back,
with
I
it,
made a joke about her breaking the stage, and apparently one of our listeners was appalled by it. And
She broke the stage?
No.
allegedly.
Let's just move on before I get canceled further.
No, but that's a great way to say how we can get canceled is now we've got all the episodes in a row promoting here. Because we posted on our social media because there's like 7,000 Winging It podcasts. Apparently, we're the best one, obviously. So it's on our social media now. We've got the last 2 episodes up there. You can watch in the same place if you want to stick there. But this is also a place where you can watch all the Winging It episodes just clean by itself. Brent, are you repping the shirt, the long sleeve?
Yep. For
Fire.
the video audience, the long sleeve right here.
Dude, they're
Fits
so
great,
comfy.
Looks great. So comfy.
Yeah.
Are you selling those?
We are. We happen to be selling these. Winging It is selling them. I actually just got in touch with my website engineer, so we're gonna hopefully have this merchandise store online and operating here in the next couple of weeks. We did have Christian Verde, our social media guy, throw up, and we had a lot of good comments there. So we're gonna have to eventually figure out probably a Venmo, and then I'll just ship it out to a different bunch of people there, at least for the grassroots order here. So yeah, the merch, and then Joey Miranda's been cooking up in the lab too. Some fantastic stuff. So he's been sending me that. Dude, is it just me? Is night sweating a thing? I wake up and I am drenched. And Brandon, you could speak to this as a lifter. You know, when you get to a point where there's like some crevices in your back, that you've never felt before. That it's the Nile River for me.
Yeah, that's actually been happening to me a lot since I moved to Texas, just being outside. Like normally I'm not a big sweater, but it's fucking hot here. I don't usually night sweat though, unless I'm hungover. That's like the only time I night sweat.
True. But you guys are what's your temperature when you're sleep? I think part of it too, which is so weird, is that because like I'm sleeping at like 67, 66. So my night sweat is a cold night sweat, which sucks.
Wait,
yeah, fuck.
76?
Oh my god. No, 76. My god, I would
66.
die. Yeah.
666?
No, yeah. No, we keep it cold.
You sleep with the fan on too?
Yeah, we do have a fan. Like yeah, it's pretty chilly.
Wow, so that's
you gotta get that checked out, dude.
Yeah, how are you?
I know. We're actually having so Brendan, you and I have how many fantasy drafts are you guys in? I used to be in a lot more. I think I'm going to be in like 4 or 5 this year.
So I'm usually in 2 every year. I think the one that all 3 of us are in is kind of didn't really go through this year with our high school friends.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait a second, are we reliving that?
I don't know. That's the only one I've ever done.
Wow.
So I've got one other one that I'm in this year. I think you're in it, Dylan.
Yep.
Yeah, with Stoops.
So we're drafting tomorrow night. I have a live fantasy draft here with like the one that I've been in for I think 4 or 5 years with my college buddies. Matt Curzon has to I think he's running around a school track here because his punishment was from 2 years ago. He has to run around a mile on a school track in a suit. And then he's like, yeah, you guys could tailgate and just watch me do it. And I was like, wait a second, what are we gonna have another run-in with the law at just drinking beer at a school while this guy's running track in a suit? But we have a live draft, so it's like we did in Chicago last year, and now so we've got the whole shindig, like the live draft board, and it's gonna be a crapshoot show.
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm going to Stoops's tomorrow for the draft. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's back in Dallas, right?
Yeah. So I don't know how many people in the league are in Dallas, but there's definitely at least a few of us. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do the tea now?
Yeah, I have a life hack, but let's get some tea first.
Well, what's your life hack?
Oh, come on. Well, it has to do with sleep, so let's fill with some tea.
Yeah. First of all, I have to call out Jack actually because I have a theory that he just gets all of his topics from this one Instagram.
Wait a second, who is it?
I'm not gonna give it out, but I don't think Jack does any research.
Is it that ripoff on Barstool where it's tea with publicity? I mean, that came up right after tea with Jack D.
No, I've never listened to that, but
and that looks awful.
It's like the least listened to podcast, I think. Okay, so we'll start going down the line.
All right.
That baby on the Nirvana album cover is now suing them for nudity.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
If anything, he should sue his parents because the parents are the ones who have to give the
money off of it 100%.
So,
was he actually naked on the cover, or was he like? So
dude, like in a picture, he's got a kind of a big penis.
But that's what I was like on Twitter. There was like some that was blocked out. Wait a second, you're pulling a Portnoy with Tom Brady's kid.
Throw that in reverse.
Dude, it's on Instagram.
Oh God! All right, all 3 of us are done by the end of this episode.
Wow, okay.
So he's well endowed. What was crazy was this guy like took reenactment photos for like every 3 years, and now he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna sue you for extra money. Like, it's honestly a heady play.
Yeah, he's probably gonna get millions from it.
You think he's gonna win that lawsuit?
Yeah, why not?
I don't think he will.
Dude, I gotta send you this picture of this baby.
Jesus Christ, it's gonna probably come with a virus.
All right. Did you guys see the Tesla robot? Have you talked about this yet?
Bro, yes.
We have not talked. Wait, did we talk about it last week?
No, it was Tesla Day or AI Day.
I didn't watch the presentation, but apparently he says it's for people, that don't want to do everyday tasks like grocery shop. I mean, how
Like pay
fat are
workers to
people?
do stuff that robots can do. I mean, it's just the next step.
People are gonna get so fat. I mean,
Oh,
not that they aren't already, but
it looked like the iRobot,
and not
the
that
Will
there's
Smith movie.
not that there's anything wrong with being fat.
Of course.
And then it canceled again
Yes.
Yeah.
for the third time, but
Yeah.
Honestly, the double standard with that is like we can call guys fat all we want. It's like, wait a second, we're still allowed to be called fat as shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's for next week.
Body shaming.
But the robot looks pretty sweet, and I don't know. It's just like he just keeps coming out with this shit out of nowhere. It's like,
I love what he said, where he's like, no, they're a docile robot. Like people like question him, are like, wait, is there a chance that they're gonna turn on us? He's like, no, we purposely made it 5'4" and like 130 pounds, like as if that thing isn't about to clench your neck and just squeeze and annihilate you.
Yeah, these robots are starting to scare me. They're getting too lifelike. And
how many like secret groups do you think Elon has in his Tesla factory that are doing like these side projects?
I don't
right,
know. It
yeah.
freaks me out though.
Hold on. So Kelsey have you ever heard of this? Kelsey's afraid of mascots. Like costumes, like Six Flags, going to a baseball game. She'll literally run and hide behind me if a mascot's coming the other way. Could you imagine if a Tesla bot is all of a sudden serving you a hot dog? What some people are gonna do?
Dude, I feel like Elon Musk could easily be Iron Man if he wanted to.
Really?
He has to have the technology to do that shit. Same with Bezos.
Yes. Okay.
I
He
agree.
probably already. That's still one of the greatest impressions ever done on this podcast. Was Jack's limited fake Jeff Bezos. More tea from Austin.
Did you see the new Jeopardy host got canceled?
Yeah. Wait, why did he get canceled? I saw he did.
I don't know. Every time I see the word cancel, I scroll because it's for the most dumb shit. It's from something in 2013 that he said on a podcast.
Did you
Maybe
see
he
Rachel?
said the Nirvana baby has a big penis.
Yeah, that's literally gonna happen to me.
Rachel Nichols just got canceled by ESPN. That just got reported today. She's just off.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That was for like a comment made like a month or two ago, right?
Well, so no, it was from a year ago, and that was when the story hit the fan was a month ago, and it was during the NBA Finals. They pulled her off the NBA Finals. She still had her show, and yeah, they could have just let it keep going, but they finally were just like, you know what? See ya. And speaking of Twitter being so funny, everyone's like Rachel Nichols about to be working for Outkick, the coverage. Rachel Nichols, Fox News, when they hear Rachel Nichols is available.
Dude, what if she goes to Barstool? That'd be like,
I heard that too. They were like, Paul Pierce and Rachel Nichols Barstool podcast about to be lit.
Remember the story that came out, the rumor that she had sex with Jimmy Butler in the bubble?
I still need answers from that. Like everyone's tweeting like when Jimmy Butler heard the Rachel Nichols news.
Yeah.
It's like that's like the biggest unspoken secret on the internet.
she's pretty bad, actually. Rachel.
Yeah.
Nichols.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about the McDonald's ice cream machine?
No.
How there's a lawsuit out there saying that McDonald's intentionally made their ice cream machines bad to profit from repairs.
Wow, that's a heady play.
Wow.
I saw the Snapchat where some guy was posing as an ice cream machine worker and went into a McDonald's. It was like, hey, I'm here to fix the ice cream machine. The manager is just like, you're wearing a different uniform than usual.
Yeah, that Ross guy, Ross Creations, is hilarious. He does videos where like he'll fill his computer with beans and hire a computer repairman.
Have you heard of the Netflix show I Think You Should Leave? I haven't watched it, but I've heard it's hysterical. It's like sketch comedy like that. Not unlike our buddy Jack Rourke. Shout out. Did he ever do that skit show he was talking about?
Dude, I almost hung out with him this weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
He said that he was too busy
He was writing.
turning up at a laundromat.
What do you think Jack Rourke #2 is up to from Vegas?
Who knows?
Probably fucking playing craps.
We need to get him on again.
Yeah, I hope I still have his Zoom chat info.
All right, I'm pretty deep in here, so I don't know what you talked about, but Rihanna's a billionaire now.
Fenty, right?
Yeah.
What's
makeup
oh
line?
yeah.
I thought
did you
Fenty
talk
was a
about-
bag line.
Is it?
Maybe
Is
I'm
it?
wrong.
I
All
could
right,
be
let's
completely
just
wrong.
get roasted, get fact checked,
But
and move
yeah,
on to tea.
one of us is wrong here. I'm just gonna Google
I
it.
thought Fenty was like a term, like that's so Fenty.
It's called Fenty Beauty. So
Beauty products,
it's
yeah.
Fendi, I think.
Oh,
Like,
Fendi! Wow, I mean,
Yeah.
good lord.
Have you talked about South Park and their deal?
Oh, they got renewed for like 7 seasons or something.
We talked about that, but we didn't hear about, or we didn't talk about how they bought. What was it, like the town or something, or the cafe?
Oh yeah, they
That was
bought
crazy.
some
I mean,
restaurant.
are we still watching South Park? Like, what's the audience for that now?
I don't know. I was always more of a Family Guy person.
There
Yeah,
was
same.
there was a South Park episode that came out. It was like a special, and I thought it was terrible.
Oh, the one during COVID?
Was it?
Where-
Yeah, it must
I
have
didn't
been
think
that.
It was all about like shock effect. Like I didn't really think it was that funny.
Like, you know how SpongeBob kind of like it's like it's not, they don't keep an audience. Like, we're not watching SpongeBob, you know, like Friends keeps an audience. Like, oh, I love watching Friends. You know, SpongeBob's like a recycled, like kids watch that. I wonder if this is the same scenario, but not for me.
That's really all I got. I mean, the rest of this is like super political and fuck that. So
Yeah, fuck that for real. Winging it here back as we are missing Jack Duncan, but he'll be back with us next week. Look out for the merch store. We have listened to you on Instagram as well, as we're going to get those shirts out to you. Winging it here. We've got the makeshift tee from Austin, Brendan Duarte. I'm Dylan Corbett. We're back next week.